Good morning or afternoon. Today we're going to be talking about how to write in your measure numbers and your letter names for each tune that we're doing in the book. I'm looking first of all at the trumpet book, but we will be covering the trombone, euphonium, and tuba books as well today. I'm going to start with number 3. For number 3, first of all, what are measures? Measures are this, 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 and that. How do you tell where a measure is? Well, you look at the bar lines. This is a bar line. That's 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 a bar line. And this is technically a bar line, but we call it a double bar. It means the end. So I am going to get my pencil and very tinily, I'm going to write a number for each measure. This is just for quick reference if you have a question about a measure or a specific note, and also so that I can call out specific references so that you can see where it is instantly without having to count which measure it is. So here we go. 1, measure 2, measure 3, measure 4, measure 5, measure 6, measure 7, measure 8. Easy. Now I'm going to go through and write in all of the note names for the notes. Why are we doing this? Because it's going to help you learn faster and more thoroughly the letter names for each note. Now that being said, this is a learning tool, but it's not going to be something that you're going to exclusively reference. You should still look at the note as we're playing, but this will be an easy reference. So the first one, let's see, trumpet, E, G, B, D, F. Bottom line, that is going to be an E. And yes, you should always write your letter names in capitals. All right, measure number 3, F-A-C-E, face rhymes with space. That's going to be an F. And then measure 5, another F. And then measure 7, E. And that's it. Moving over to the trombone euphonium book. This is going to be in bass clef. And just like I did the other one, measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Done. Note that you should write your numbers for the measures pretty small and out of the way so your music doesn't look like a nightmare. All right, so for bass clef, G, B, D, F, A, good bands do fine always. That is going to be a D, capital D. And then this one is going to be, let's see, A, C, E, G, all cows eat grass. That is going to be an E, and then this little thing right here is a flat sign. So it is actually going to be an E flat. You can't just write an E because those are two completely separate things that are really unrelated. It's kind of like having two guys named John. Just because their first name is John doesn't mean they're related. It's just they have the same first name. And then measure 5 is going to be another E flat. And then measure 7, a D. Okay, moving over. The tuba, just like we did the other ones, measure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now for tubas, you can't really use those acronyms like A, C, E, G, all cows eat grass, and G, B, D, F, A, good bands do fine always, and then count down. You can, I guess, but it makes it really slow. So if I were to do that with this one right here, it would work like this. Let's see, this would be G. All right, now if I go backwards, F, and then right there, that ledger line would be E. And then, oh, that one's right below it. That's going to be a D. See, that's kind of a nightmare. So instead of that, I recommend for the very beginning of the book here, you just kind of memorize the way that they look. So I know from my memory that that's going to be a D. And then this one right here is going to be an E flat, not an E. This one's going to be an E flat. And then this one is going to be a D. Done. Now, if you really want to, you can also write in your fingerings or your slide positions, but it becomes kind of problematic because it kind of handicaps you. So if I write in, that's going to be my first valve and then my 2 open valves, that gives me a lot of real estate where my eye is going to have to pick something to look at, and usually you're going to pick to look at this thing. So instead, I recommend that you only write in just the letter name. And that's it.